Hello everybody. So I decided to review a website called Edmodo. If you Google it, it's the first link that comes up. The website's www.edmodo.com and it's pretty easy to use. It's actually like a educational Facebook. So you go here to I'm a teacher, make up a username, password, email, all your contact information, and then from there you can create a profile where you can have your kids do a lot of assignments or quizzes online, which is actually kind of neat. Let me go ahead and sign in so you can see mine. Okay, so as you can see, you can upload a picture. You can also edit your profile. If you click on here, you can put a little bit of information about you. But the most important part is creating a group. So you go to create. You would put the group name, select the grade of your students, and then select the area of mathematics. And from here you can select what class you have: calculus, algebra, geometry, and so on. So I already created mine. It's called Miss Avila's Mathematicians. And from here, you can post a lot of things that'll pop up on their wall, just like a regular Facebook. You can send them notes, you can send an alert, you can create an assignment, quiz, or a poll. So let me show you what I've created so far. This down here was one of my alerts, so reminding them to work on their projects because they're due next Friday. It's a good little reminder to, sometimes they forget to write things in their agenda, but if they go online and check this, it's like, oh yeah, I have to work on it. So that's pretty neat. This was one of the assignments. I asked them a question: what do area and perimeter mean to you? And I had their responses be at least 5 sentences, and I wrote the criteria here. So all they would have to do is click reply, and that's where they would write their response and submit their answers. This was a quiz that I created. It's just a 2-question quiz, but you can do it on here instead of going to SurveyMonkey or having to do it in class. You can have them do it, maybe if you go to the computer lab, if a lot of your kids don't have computers at home, have them do it online instead of having to grade the papers manually. They're graded on here. Or they could do it at home over the weekend just to assess how much they learned over the week. And they also have this neat thing, which is a poll. So after the quiz, after the unit, or in the middle of it, to progress monitor, you can ask them a question. For example, I said, do you feel you can explain what area and perimeter mean and give an example of when to use it to someone who has not learned it? And the options were, yes, I know this, maybe if I can use my notes, or not yet, I need more practice. This way I can assess how the kids feel, how confident they are about their skills or their knowledge of the content we're learning. I thought the quiz part was pretty cool. So you go create a quiz, and it gives you different options. You can either do multiple choice, true, false, short answer, or fill in the blank. And then, for example, true, false, we add the question, and then you ask the question here, and you can submit whether the answer is true or false so that it could be graded. You could also rename the quiz. This is just generic. And you can set the time. If you want to make it a timed quiz, then you can. If not, then you can make the time longer as well. Go ahead and go back. So if they click on my page, it's pretty simple. A little bit about me and favorites. That's the pretty cool thing. You can put websites that you want the kids to access, or just resources for them if they need them. If they go to library, that's where they would be posted. You could also upload files, like maybe if you have a syllabus for your course or whatnot, so they can access it just in case they lose the paper copy. You can put Google Documents or whatnot. So it's a pretty cool website. Obviously I don't have any students right now, but their grades would come up on here. For, as you can see, this is the assignment, area and perimeter journal entry. I would grade it, and you can even export it to whatever grading system that you're using. Another neat thing is it's the calendar. So it shows them all the assignments that you created on this website and when they're due, so they can keep track of what they have to do. They can print it. So I don't know, I just really like this website. We've used it a few times in my class. we have the benefit of having iPods in one of my classes, so it's kind of cool to have the kids respond to it there in class. A lot of them don't have computers or internet access, so depending on your school or the demographics of where you're teaching, it can be a little hard to use this unless you have um, access to the computer lab or, like I said, iPod. So, but in general, it's a pretty cool website, and the kids like it because they feel like they're on Facebook, even though they're at school. So it turned out to be pretty neat. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you can use it in your classroom. Thanks.